had a tank full of Madagascar hissing cockroaches that I used to pluck from the tank and put on my arm while I was doing my schoolwork. And that's why I wrote the book for children who are hanging out with cockroaches.
Start the car,
because
James.
The people are not into
And we're
it.
done there. Kate, thank you so much.
I've gone from being in love to being scared. I first met our next guest in an elevator in London. It's a cute story.
Wow, I didn't know you guys go back.
Yeah, I said, hi, I just want to say I'm a huge fan. And she goes, oh, thank you. I'm Kate. And she offered me a hand. And I said, hi, I'm Chris. Such a great story.
That is good.
And she's back now.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kate McKinnon.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It was a tiny elevator, too.
It was.
We were pressed together.
We were pressed together.
Wow.
Did you enjoy it?
And that was 25 years ago.
25 years ago this week as well.
Yes,
yeah.
Gosh.
And you look as young today as you did those days, that day.
Thank you.
The 25 years ago.
Yes. It was 10 minutes ago.
All right, okay. You ruined it.
But you've left quite the impression. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much. That's so nice. And now we're friends.
Uh-huh.
And we can hang out all the time.
I know.
We can go to spin class together, do some shopping. We can lunch. You can stay in the spare room.
In Suffolk later this.
I have a house in Suffolk.
Wow.
Yes.
I just bought it for you.
Thank you. Oh, wow. God, you are so nice to people that you just met 10 minutes ago. What do you like with your lifelong friends? You may know Kate's work from, well, there's a lot of Kate's work. Saturday Night Live, of course, and then so many movies and TV appearances, and Kate has a book out.
Yes.
And this is Kate's book, which you wrote all by yourself.
I did. I actually did.
Congratulations.
Because I actually started writing it 12 years ago in my mid-20s. Right before you and I met.
Yeah.
If you can believe it.
Yeah, there was a time.
Yes.
You two.
I mean, it was a dark time. I don't like to think of it, but
it was like early COVID, wasn't
yes.
it?
No, I started writing it in the first Obama administration, so quite a long time ago.
Wow.
And I then got hired at Saturday Night Live, so I was way late a bit because the schedule is rather intense. But every time I had a week off, I would work on the book. And then when I left the show 2 years ago, I finally had time to complete the novel.
When you said to the publishers, I've finished it, did the publishers say, we're not your publishers, they closed down years ago? Who are you? And this better be good because it's taken 12 years.
They had passed by
Wow.
the time. No, I'm kidding. No one passed. No one had passed.
Now, I'm going to say, I've got to pronounce this properly. It is the Millicent Quibb School of Etiquette for Young Ladies of Mad Science.
That is the title. You can just call it Millicent Quibb for sure.
Millicent Quibb.
That's a great name. Millicent Quibb is great.
Thank you. I'm proud of it. I thought it was evocative.
Well, it should be good. It took her 12 years to come up with.
Well, that's true.
It's true.
It was Mary Quibb, and then we changed all that 12 years ago.
Tell us what the book is about, Kate McKinnon.
Okay. In the year 1911.
Why are you
on the
whispering?
East.
No, it's good. This is story
radio.
time.
Right.
I'm told I speak in dulcet tones. Should I bump it up a hair?
No, I like the.
really?
In 1911, in a turn of the century, east coast of the United States, repressive town, 3 little misfits get kicked out of their etiquette school and get taken in by the infamous mad scientist Millicent Quibb, who is maybe going to pickle their brains or maybe going to take them on the greatest adventure of their lives.
I hope it's the latter.
B, hopefully.
Yeah, because otherwise it's a dark book if she
Yeah,
pickles
it's really
their brains. Don't tell us
That's
what
a different
happened.
kind of book.
Don't.
But
Plus, there'll be no follow-up book if
Yes.
if
I
she
know.
just, let's be honest, killed the kids.
Kill the children. That would be bad.
I mean, it would be a new take on a kid's book, I guess.
Yeah.
you write it in Suffolk when you're there.
Thank you.
What's your house like in Suffolk?
Do you know what?
Have
I
you got,
don't want to
like-
show off. I've
Okay.
not even been.
You've not even been yourself.
I've not even been to
This
it.
is unheard of.
The book is out now. It's the #1 New York Times bestseller.
My goodness. Well,
Cool as
I just, I wanted to write a book that was really funny. For young people and hopefully also for the adults who are maybe reading it with them. And I wanted to write about being a misfit and a young science nerd, which I definitely was. I had a menagerie of
I don't think you're going to
animals,
say that on the radio.
some savory, some unsavory.
Gotcha.
And I felt out of step with my environment.
Oh.
Can you imagine such a thing?
No.
Me out of step?
Because I've always fit in.
Yes.
I've always been the
I can
popular kid
tell.
at school.
That's right.
Me too.
The amount of they used to queue up to punch me. I was so popular. Who's bullying Chris today? And look at on the rotor.
That's it. Which teacher's doing it?
That's
right.
Oh no, but I had at one point in my room I had an iguana in a tank.
Wow.
I had 3 cats, I had hamsters, and I had a tank full of Madagascar hissing cockroaches that I used to pluck from the tank and put on my arm while I was doing my schoolwork. And that's why I wrote the book for children who are hanging out with cockroaches.
Start the car,
because
James.
the people are not into
And we're
it.
done there. Kate, thank you so much.
I've gone from being in love to being scared. Well, you write in the book in the little bit about yourself, and I was going to ask you how much of it is true, but you've just gone through a lot of it there. So in that case, did you really go to school in a Peter Pan costume for a year?
I did. That was prior to my Pippi Longstocking year, and then after that was Snow White for a year.
Wow. Good for you.
And they let you do that?
My mother did, yes. Bless her. I've brought my mother here to London.
Have you? Mm-hmm. Is she going to make you wear the costume?
She did. Well, she sewed these costumes herself.
Oh.
Wow.
And so my teachers said to her, she's wearing the costume still. And my mother said, she better be. I made it.
Oh, good luck that.
And, my mother, very supportive. My father and mother both, bless them. And my mother's here, and we're going to Glasgow in a few days because my mother's obsessed with Charles Rennie Mackintosh. Anyway,
really?
here we are. And my grandfather was born in Glasgow.
Have you been to Scotland before?
I have, yes.
And your mother, has she been?
My mother has been. We've been to Edinburgh, but not Glasgow. And my great grandfather was born on the island of Tyree.
Oh,
in the Hebrides.
That's not.
And I've been there.
That's very remote.
That's quite
very
far away.
remote.
Yeah.
Oh, so your mother's the first time. Well, your mum's first time in Glasgow. Oh, I hope she sees a good fight. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's quite a long way, to travel.
I'd be disappointed to not see some kind of scuffle.
Is your mum, where does she live? East Coast, West Coast, in the middle?
I was born on the East Coast of the United States, and my mum still lives in the house.
Okay, so that's a long way to travel. So I really hope she sees some good fights and some good drunken people in Glasgow.
Oh, good. Me too.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you won't get many steps out of the airport before you see all
That
of
said,
those.
morning Glasgow.
Oh, look, is that a picture of Kate on the screen?
Oh, yes, that's me in my Peter Pan outfit, a.k.a. my clothes.
You are
it
adorable.
is.
Thank you. Yes, I wore it to school every day. I just thought that's what I want to wear.
Yeah.
Please do it again for another year.
That's how I feel. I maybe as an adult I should, yes.
And you had really long legs as well. Are those not?
Those may be my father's.
Oh, they're your father's
Right.
legs.
Or they may be my arm. I can't tell.
I believe your sister was Panda. Is that right?
Still is. Yes.
Judging by the photo.
She cannot get it together to reproduce.
Oh,
They have
bless.
terrible trouble. These
Very
folks.
shy.
Yes.
That's because her genitalia is made of a cloth.
That's it. Which is awful for that.
She just doesn't want. She doesn't want children. No.
We don't have a lot of time with you, so
No.
I want to get straight to it. So there's so many things I could talk to you about, like all the characters on SNL and all the film work you've done. I love Ghostbusters, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I love that film. I can't believe it's like 2016 or something. That film was. It's like
That's awful to hear.
I literally thought it was like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah. We were talking about yesterday as well.
It has flown away like
know.
Peter himself. Where has the time gone?
Ladies and gentlemen, Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
Radio X.